and most welcome guests. A few weeks ago, he took us to the wonderful world of selling. He explained to us the factors and the decision-making process of customer create to select a certain product or service. But tonight, I'm not coming to talk about selling or convincing. Tonight, I'm coming to talk about learning and negotiating. Tonight, I'm coming to talk to you about persuasion. Persuasion, like selling, is a fine art. You have to learn the foundation in order to be more effective and efficient persuader. But there is a big difference between the two disciplines. And the difference is the motive. In selling, we use the first person. I, me, mine. And persuasion, we use the third person. We, us, her. However, in selling, we have a tendency to say, I have to make this sale in order to reach my quota of the week or the day. On the other hand, in persuasion, we say, what can I offer to my audience in order to learn? What can I offer to my audience, and what can I learn from my audience in order to have a mutual benefit? It's a bit different. It's different. And that statement seems like we are talking about one of the main principles of Toastmaster. What can I offer to my club, and what can I learn from each member in order for the benefit of the whole club as a whole? That is a noble principle. Persuasion has a 4-step process. Sometimes we do it so fast that we are not able to visualize every single move. But don't worry, I'm here just to walk you through the whole process, the entire process of persuasion. In addition to that, you're going to learn about the capacity and the power of your brain. The first step is credibility. And persuasion, in order to be an effective persuader, you have to have a high level of credibility. But in order to have a credibility, in order to have a high level of credibility, you have to be able to inspire confidence. And the foundation of confidence is competent. But in order to be competent, we have to be knowledgeable. Therefore, you have a course of action. First of all, you have to be knowledgeable about your subject. Next, you have to be competent. And once you be competent, you're going to be able to inspire confidence. If you're inspired confidence, people are going to look at you and say, God, this man is not trustworthy. This man is honest and high sense of integrity. Therefore, we're going to follow. And that, my friends, is one of the principles of leadership. The second step, well, in order to comply to my objective, this is the visual aid. Well, wrong. The second step is to know the common ground between you and your audience. And the only thing to know the only way to know the common ground is knowing your audience, knowing who your audience is. And the heart of knowing your audience is learning about your audience. And that is the two ways to do it. The first way to do it is yes. You have to pay close attention to the issue that matters most to your audience. And the second one, and the most important one, because we are learning and practicing in Toastmasters, is be a good listener. One more time, that is a course of action. If you pay close attention to what matters, to the issue that matters most to your audience, you become a good listener. If you are a good listener, you're going to be able to learn and know your audience. Next, you already want the credibility established and knowing the common ground that exists between you and your audience. The only thing left for persuasion is you have to present your evidence. However, presenting numerical data is not enough. It's not sufficient. You have to paint the whole picture. Presenting the numerical numerical data is just a sketch of the whole picture. If you want to paint the whole picture, you have to supplement the facts with stories, analogies, examples, just to make your position come alive. Again, that is another skill we are learning and practicing and developing in Toastmasters. The use of language to paint a vivid word picture. That is one of the main or critical skills we are learning in Toastmasters. And lastly, you have to connect emotionally with your audience in two important ways. First, you have to show that your emotional commitment to a goal is not only in your mind or your head, but also is in your heart and your guts. Without this demonstration of feeling, people may wonder if you are capable or actually believe in the position you are championing. Second, you have to develop a strong sense and accurate sense of your audience emotional state and adjust the tone of your argument accordingly. Sometimes that means coming on a strong, forceful point, but sometimes what you need is just a whisper, nothing else. The idea is whatever your position is, you have to synchronize your passion and your emotional commitment to your audience ability to receive your message. Finally, persuasion is widely perceived as a skill for selling products or closing deals. And sometimes it seems as just another form of manipulation. But if exercised constructively and to its full potential, persuasion supersedes sales. Because first, we have to involve a careful preparation, and then we have to create the proper frame of arguments, and then the presentation of a vivid evidence, and lastly, your heart has to beat at the same rhythm of your audience heart. Mr. Master.